Okay, I want to dive deeper on a topic I've discussed before, but it's one of the best ways to lower the risk of your events. Before you hire any event production partner, you need to ask a few key questions. Questions that will tell you exactly what they handle in-house, what they outsource, and how accountable they actually are. These are simple, but most teams skip them, and that's usually when things go sideways. My name is Nico Solomos, and after 17 years producing experiential builds and activations, I have learned that choosing the wrong partner is one of the fastest ways to derail a project. Budgets blow up, timelines slip, and the stress skyrockets. Today, I'm going to walk you through the core questions you should ask before you bring a production partner onto your project. These questions aren't complicated, but they immediately tell you whether a partner is reliable or risky. So let's jump in. The first question, what parts of this project do you handle in-house and what parts are you subcontracting? Anything that they handle in-house, they can control: pricing, quality, timeline, communication, revisions. They can adapt, they can fix problems quickly, they can protect you. Anything they subcontract, you've introduced a second layer. And the further you get from the partner you hired, the more potential you have for miscommunication, delays, the "we'll check with our vendor" black hole. You need to know what lane you're operating in from day one. If they do rely on subcontractors, that's fine. Your next question is crucial. How long have you been working with this supplier? The length of that relationship tells you everything about predictability, communication, and how well they perform under pressure. Years ago, one of my best clients asked me to manage a 3D printed component for an activation. This client was a great client. I had a long, good relationship with them. I had built up a lot of trust. But I chose to use a 3D print supplier that I had never worked with before. Immediately, things started to slip. I couldn't hold them accountable to the timeline because I didn't know their rhythms or their process. I wasn't very high on their priorities. Every update felt shaky, and every time my client checked in, I felt like I was tap dancing trying to give answers that I didn't actually have. When the parts finally did arrive, the quality just wasn't there, not even close. So I'm standing there holding these things feeling like a clown. And suddenly we're firefighting, trying to fix something that shouldn't have been a problem in the first place. And the worst part, I wasn't adding any value. Every question my client asked me, I was just turning around to ask the supplier. I wasn't advising, I was forwarding emails, a conduit, a pass-through, and it ultimately just slowed everything down. Now, the one saving grace to this story is I was upfront from the very beginning that I was outsourcing this. My client knew the risks. I didn't try to hide it. That transparency helped preserve the relationship, and we did recover. But the lesson stuck. When the partner-supplier relationship is untested or brand new, you lose control, you lose clarity, and you lose your ability to protect your client. So ask the question early. Your next question, have you successfully executed similar projects with this supplier? Not have you done something like this before, I mean together, the same combination of partner and subcontractor. You want to know if they've solved similar engineering problems, built with similar materials, handled similar timelines, and if they can show you photos, case studies, or references. If they can't, you're stepping into unknown territory. Your next question, how do you hold your subcontractor accountable to price, quality, and timeline? This is where production intelligence really comes in. A strong partner will talk about checkpoints, inspections, production tracking, quality control, pre-install reviews, and real contingency workflows. A weak partner will just throw out vague reassurances. You want specifics. Then ask them if this subcontractor can't deliver, what's plan B? A real partner can articulate alternate materials, secondary suppliers, backup fabrication resources, design adjustments, and past crisis management experience they have. If they can't give you a clear answer, you're left carrying all the risk. At the end of the day, your partner reflects you, your professionalism, your standards, and your reputation. Strong partners make your life easier. Weak ones can make everything harder. These questions protect you. So take 5 minutes and ask these questions up front. They'll tell you everything you need to know about how your project will unfold. If you want to sharpen your production intelligence and deliver smarter, lower risk, higher impact experiential work, subscribe. I've got new videos coming out every week.